Every week on Bullseye, we like to leave you with a culture tip from me. It's called The Outshot. So the photographer Janet Delaney has a new book of pictures called Public Matters. She shot them in the Mission District in San Francisco in the 80s. Delaney moved to the Mission at the start of that decade, looking for good weather and cheap rent, like the Central American refugees who filled it back then, and also like my parents. I was born at General Hospital in the Mission, 23rd and Potrero, in 1981. Delaney writes in the book that to live comfortably in a city is to feel at home with strangers. And you can feel that in the pictures. On weekends, she'd head out in public with her camera. Block parties, parades, marches, Carnival, Martin Luther King Day, or just up and down 24th Street or Mission Street, where the sidewalks were humming with folks who'd just gotten there from wherever else. Salvador and Nicaragua fleeing war, Mexico fleeing poverty, or just somewhere else in the United States fleeing their hometowns. And Mission natives, too, Black, Irish, Chicano, and me, in a bouncy, big-wheeled stroller with my mom and her big old Samoyed dog, Sugar Bear. People say that cities are places of alienation, but I never felt that way as a kid. You can see community in the eyes of the folks in these pictures. Some are united by purpose, by a quest for justice. Some are united in celebration, some in friendship. Some don't know each other exactly, but they know that being together is being at home. Kids and construction workers look like heroes in these pictures. Guys on the block show off their muscles and their ghetto blasters and their softball uniforms and their beers. People make out and wait for the bathroom and carry protest banners. As I turn the pages of the book, I think of Father Jack Isaacs, a priest at St. Peter's on 24th, who fought for his immigrant congregants and visited their kids in lockup. I think of the punk rock guy at the newsstand who checked in with me on my way home from school every day. The folks at La Raza Graphics, the guy from Adobe Books, the couple who owned K&D Market, Al from Al's Comics, the waitresses at Maria's Cafe, which my parents always called Dollar Breck because they had a really good breakfast special. Maybe even more than all of them, I think of the folks that I didn't know but I did know. My home was the people in the neighborhood around me. And yeah, it was rough and scary sometimes, but we were all in it together. Delaney's photographs are of people and of the radical idea that we all live together. Cities aren't for hiding. Cities are for showing out, for connecting, and being bigger and stronger when we stand side by side. Of course, there's melancholy, too. My dad got booted and moved out to the edge of town. My best friend Petey just moved to New Mexico. He just couldn't swing it anymore. Delaney is in the East Bay now. La Victoria Bakery just lost its lease, so I don't know where people are going to get their pan dulces next year. General Hospital is called Zuckerberg General Hospital now. Bought an 8-figure house and then spent a bunch of money putting in a turntable for his cars. Neighborhoods change, and the folks with money aren't all that interested in who they step on or how folks were before they got there. These people aren't exactly malicious. It just doesn't occur to them to care about that stuff, except for burritos and dive bars, I guess. Some people are still there. My mom's hanging in, almost 40 years on. She's a senior now, so she's not going anywhere unless she has to. But it's hard to get a quorum together these days. So many folks are priced out and pushed out, and so few are left who want to make the streets a home. Delaney says her photographs are a precious family album, a way to remember what went, but also a tribute to those who stayed, those who fight on. And also, I think, a tribute to all of us who stepped down the sidewalk with a ghetto blaster, playing our roles in the drama of public life. That's my outshot.